Well, I bet you weren't thinking I was going to turn up today, but just goes to show, doesn't it? Now, it's a bit late, very late, because I've been partying. Yes, it's been a birthday, a Mother's Day, a 60th wedding anniversary. It's been a lot of those things today, not only for other people, but within my step family. So we've been having fun, and I was late home. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. Don't often get out, so it was nice to have transport provided and lovely food and everything. I've just sat down as usual. Haven't done much practice. Oh, bones are not good these days. What else? Always complaining, aren't I? Well, I hope this is all working. I trust. If I press my button down there, let's see if I press that. I wonder. It'd be lovely if I could actually go all the way down to the end of my playlist without it taking so long. What's the best way? I cannot find a decent way to do this. I mean, I go like that, press the down button. I've still got to wait because there's an awful lot to go through. Going from A to Z, or Z if you like, if you're American cousins. And I'm in G's at the moment, going through a G, H. It's only because there's something I wanted to put on that's in the W's, hopefully. And I've only just got to K now, and running at 600 so far tunes on my playlist, and still going up and up and up. But there ought to be a quick way to do this, but I can't figure it out. Carry on talking amongst yourselves while I keep an eye on what's doing here. I'm in the R, so we're getting there. I hope the camera's all set up okay. Well, mobile, it's not posh. I haven't got a camera. I've got one knocking about, but I haven't been able to set it up. Partly because the manual is in very small print, and I have a lot of trouble with my eyesight to read it. Hopefully one day I'll get around to that. It's gone up over 1,000 now, so we're moving along. I mean, yeah, we've got there. We've got a tune here that says, well, I'm not going to tell you what it says. I'm going to load it, and hopefully it's going to work. it's a Zippity-Doo-Dah day to you all. Here in the UK, it's just gone 7:45 in the evening on the 15th of March 2026. And that was, as I said, Zippity-Doo-Dah using the, hold on, got to see if will it let me do that? Not sure that it will it allow me? The playlist has changed, cancel, oh, I don't mind cancelling, right, no, close without saving. Yeah, that was Animation Fantasy, played at 124. I've been messing around with things as I do these days. Well, I'm always just messing around with these keyboards. And I noticed the other day there was another one that was on here that was quite nice to play. I wonder if it was this one. And that was You're Driving Me Crazy. Was using the French jazz. Now the only thing about the French jazz button, just listen to this backing track, which is the variation number 5. I think it's difficult to keep a hold of what you're playing with this backing. Just listen to this. You have to concentrate hard to get through playing maybe 8 bars or whatever with that backing. So I did actually press it momentarily, and as soon as I realised just what it was like, I quickly switched to going back to the one before. But that was something I thought I'd mention to you. It's tuition time, and this week both books, both the old book and the latest edition, have got the same tune, which is Cruising Down the River, which is a fairly fast sort of waltz. Lionel's waltzes, what could we do? It might be alright with this one, let's see. I think that's let's just see if we could speed that up to 126 and see what it's like at that tempo instead. right, I think. Okay, so we've got Cruising Down the River. Nothing special about the tune other than the fact it was written by two really elderly ladies at the time. It was in a competition actually being held at the Hammersmith Palais back in 1945. It was a sort of write a song contest, and I think Joe Loss was the orchestra playing at the time at the Hammersmith Palais in London, and they come up with this tune, and it was music by A-Dee-Doo-Dah and Neil Collerton, and they did very well out of this tune apparently. Cruising Down the River. It's at 126 beats in waltz time, and there's nothing too special about it other than hopefully I can read it on my music stand. So let's give it a go. It's in the key of F, so it's got a B flat. Oh, forgot to put sync start on. Okay, here we go. I forgot to turn off the intro. Right, let's turn the intro off. We don't need it. Sorry, I can see what I've gone and done. I didn't load it in, did I? Okay, right, we will get it right eventually. Why did that not load? I've still got French jazz. I've come out of my setting, my user setting, sorry. My fault entirely. I can see what I did. Lionel's waltzes, vocal waltz, tempo 126. Just check it. Put freeze on. So we went cruising down the river this week. There's something on the bottom of the page that I suppose I ought to mention. I can Del Segno Al Finney, yeah, from the sign to Finney. Just look out for that. There's a DS Al Finney at the end of the second page where it says you go back to the beginning. No, it doesn't. Hold on, yeah, it does go back to the beginning. And there's Finney halfway down, no, partway down on the second page. Right, enough of all that, and over to the playbook, which is currently, I'm going through volume 1 of the series 2, 24 popular songs of today. Well, it was at that time. I've got a device here, and it's again a waltz, and it's in the key of C, and it's slowed right down to 92. I'll see if we can find a different sort of tempo for that one. Let's see what Wonder Waltz is like. Wow, that's not going to be suitable. Okay. Okay, so that was a device. Was obviously quite a well-known tune, and came from The Sound of Music. Oscar and Hammerstein, sorry, Richard Rogers, Oscar Hammerstein and Richard Rogers. See if I can focus on the date here. Got two actually. First date is 1959. Now that was probably when it was a stage show, and then it came out with the film and everything else, and it's got another date, 1975. But whether that was when the film came out, oh, I doubt it. No, I think the film came out a lot earlier than that. Anyway, maybe somebody knows. Might be of interest to somebody. So, what do we do next? That's the question, isn't it? What have I got else on here? Of my playlist, I've got absolutely stacks of it now. So I've got 1,127 tunes on my playlist. What I'm hoping to do is gradually switch it onto more than one playlist, so that ones I like will go onto a playlist with a separate name. I have actually got all these tunes on what is called sample 2. There are tunes on sample 1, but I don't particularly want to play sample 1 always. There is my Tyrus 1 sounds knocking around. I'm getting an error sign for some reason. I'm always getting something on here. Let's just see. Right, try that. Load. Take the freeze off for a minute. Load. What do we get? last one was a nightingale singing Berkeley Square. Just something I played out of my head. Next week it'll be done differently. I never play anything the same way. Just something I do. Sometimes I change the chord sequences or even the key slightly. It depends on how I feel. I don't know. I just do what comes out of my heart or out of my head. Just don't know what. Anyway, it's time I went, I think. It's been a long day. I've got to catch up with some medication, and I've also got to catch up with getting an evening meal now, and see what's doing on social networks. I've still got to upload this to YouTube. So, folks, it's been a pleasure playing for you once again. Whether I played any wrong notes, who knows? I probably did. I always do, usually. I might have a surprise for you in the coming month, but we'll see how that goes. Something's going on, I can tell you, but we'll see what happens. Got to think about it all. So I'm going to say thank you to everyone. Do the likes on Facebook and shares if you can, and on YouTube do the likes and especially the subscribes and the comments, please. Oh, I love the comments because gives me something to reply to during the week. Or listen to your comments, and I do like to hear from you. Give me requests and I'll see if I can tackle it, whatever. So I hope it's all been working fine. I know I'm always seeing things like slow connection on here. And I know Derek's on there. Thank you very much, Derek Wallison. It was Christopher Plummer's Idlewife single in 1975. Yep, that's probably very true. Not sure about the film though. I'm sure it came out earlier than that. But anyway, thanks very much. Thanks, Derek. Always appreciated your comments, whatever you say. And I'll say goodbye, my customary finger wave, and hopefully see you next week. Bye for now.